Good evening, everyone. So welcome to our panelists and viewers at home. My name is Mike Scott, coordinator for the Timmins Local Immigration Partnership, and I'll be your moderator for tonight's event. This is the 27th annual Welcome to Timmins Night and the first ever Welcome to Timmins Live virtual event. It's never been a better time to be well aware of the programs and services offered by local nonprofits, and we hope that you will find these events illuminating and engaging. This is only the first of 4 weekly webinars that will take place every Wednesday until September 30th. There will be a different 10 organizations every week, so you don't want to miss any of them. Please follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Welcome to Timmins Live to learn more. Once all of our panelists are done presenting, we will close with a 20 to 30 minute Q&A session. Please enter your questions at any point under the Q&A tab, and we'll be sure to get you the answers that you're looking for. Without further ado, it's time to meet our panelists. From the Downtown Timmins BIA, we have Board President Jamie Roach and Executive Assistant Stacey Martin. Hi, folks. From Employment Options Emploi, Northern College, we have Employment Services Coordinator Janelle Bertillon. From CDSSAB Northern Treasures, we have Program Supervisor Diane Deletic. From CDSSAB EarlyON, we have Program Manager Gabrielle Desmarais-Brunet. From Timmins Family Counseling Center, we have Executive Director Tanya Duguay. From Contact North, Contact Null, we have Online Learning Recruitment Officer Ashley Lassard. From Science Timmins, we have Science Communicator Mason Charbonneau. From Sports for Kids Timmins, we have President Colleen Landers. And from Gilles Bisson's office, we have the man himself, Mr. Gilles Bisson. And from Kiwanis Club of Timmins, we have President Paul Ouimet. So welcome to all of our panelists, and thank you for being here tonight. Before we begin, even though we are meeting virtually, it is important that we acknowledge that we are joined in place on the traditional lands of the Matagami and Matachewan First Nation in the Treaty 9 region. I would also like to acknowledge the Council of the Métis Nation of Ontario. We would also like to thank our promotional partners, KISS 99.3, Moose FM Timmins, and My Timmins Now. Their annual support helps ensure the continued success of Welcome to Timmins Nights. With that, I will skip ahead and we'll begin our first presentation with the Downtown Timmins BIA. Enjoy the show.
Welcome to Timmins, the fourth largest city in northeastern Ontario with a population of 42,000. In the heart of the city is the Downtown Business Core, which aids the city in being a regional service and distribution center. Downtown Timmins is a central business district consisting of over 200 businesses, retail, financial institutions, professional offices, restaurants, and more, with over 3,000 people working in the downtown area. Downtown Timmins is an attractive, thriving business area in the center of our community. Our streets are attractive, well-furbished, and well-maintained. As the heart of the city, we are a welcoming and lively neighborhood throughout the seasons. The Downtown Timmins Business Improvement Area, or BIA, continues its hard work on beautification, parking, and promotion programs. The BIA hosts several popular events throughout the year to bring people into the downtown core for fun activities. Every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday in July and August, the Downtown Timmins BIA proudly presents the Urban Park. It opens up the streets to groups and organizations to have a place in the downtown area to promote their programs and events. The new Urban Park Farmers Market showcases all the local produce and meat grown or raised in our area. These freshly harvested goods are available for sale every Thursday from 11 to 2 p.m. throughout the summer and fall. The Timmins Santa Claus Parade is the community's largest single event and the largest parade in the region. More than 50 entries are expected each year, with over 1,000 people involved as volunteers or groups in the parade itself. Over 10,000 spectators view the parade each year on the streets of downtown Timmins. Family Holiday Fun Day is the first Saturday of December and is a community event enjoyed by over 1,000 children. Along with our partners of the Timmins Museum, Timmins Library, and Timmins Economic Development Corporation, the event is held at the Michael J. Doody Center of Excellence. The event is free and allows children a visit and gift from Santa, Christmas crafts, hot chocolate, marshmallows, a fire pit, sing-alongs, and many other events to help families get into the Christmas spirit in the downtown area. The Downtown Timmins Winter Carnival runs on a Saturday in February and draws thousands of people to the streets of downtown Timmins, with dog sled racing, marshmallow roasting, toffee making, and the world-famous beaver tails available for purchase. This event brings warmth to our winter weather. As the heart of the city, downtown Timmins is a welcoming and lively neighborhood throughout the seasons. Downtown Timmins, a great place to work and play. Discover all that downtown has to offer.
So we'll pause here just so you can take down some information about the BIA if you're interested in getting in touch with them. But first, I'll turn to Stacey Martin and Jamie Roach. Great presentation, guys. Is there anything else that you'd like to add?
I guess the only thing I would add is that as I watch the video, I'm looking forward to the return of many of the events you saw in the video in 2021. We don't have to go down that road, but obviously it's been a very different year for us, as it has for everyone in the community, on the panel, and in the country. So I look forward to reinvigorated and exciting events in 2021, as hopefully the things you saw in the video, the events in particular, can take place.
Yes, very well said, Jamie. I think we're all very much looking forward to things going back to normal a little bit. So with that, I will resume the presentation and we'll hear from Employment Options Emploi.
Hi, I'm Michelle Stevens.
And I'm Kelly Torreson.
And we are the managers of Employment Options Emploi. We are an agency funded by the ministry that provides a suite of employment and training services to job seekers and employers in the community.
We provide services to people of all ages. We can tailor a service to meet your needs, whether you are a client or an employer. We also have a number of programs for people with barriers, including disabilities.
Also, we're a bilingual service, and we specialize in connecting employers with job seekers. Our goal is to provide training and the necessary skills to meet employer requirements. We can also help connect apprentices with potential employers. Our mandate is to provide vocational tools to job seekers, whether youth or experienced, to enable them to obtain a long-term gainful employment. We can also offer assistance for employers with recruitment, training, retention, wage incentives, and job match. So any employers can access funds for new and existing hires to help offset the cost of training.
Salut, je suis Philippe Archambault, propriétaire de Fountain Tire Timmins. My experience with Timmins Options Emploi has been excellent. Thanks to the knowledgeable staff, I was able to find excellent employees to grow my business. Timmins Options Emploi is an essential resource for any business in the Timmins area.
I'm grateful for the opportunity Employment Options has given me.
If you're an employer in the Timmins area and are interested in what we have to offer, please come see us at 330 2nd Avenue, Suite 104, located in the library building.
Our hours of operation are very flexible. We can meet you anytime, anywhere, at your convenience.
Oh, Mike, I think you're muted.
Thought I clicked it. So yeah, great presentation again, Janelle. And personally, I firsthand can speak to how great Employment Options is from an employee side and from an employer standpoint as well. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for saying that. That's great to hear. And obviously, this video was filmed prior to COVID, so we do have some different circumstances right now. The majority of our all of our services are currently done virtually, and our office is actually going to open as of Monday, September 14th, but it will be by appointment only. So if anyone does need to print resumes or access any services face-to-face, they will be able to do so as of Monday, but as much as possible, we will try to do everything virtually. The video did touch a lot on the employer side, but also for anyone new to the area or anyone in Timmins that is looking for work or looking for training options, we are able to help with job search, resume writing, cover letter, interview techniques. We can do mock interviews and so much more. So please reach out. Our numbers on the screen on Facebook too, or via email, and we'll make sure to service you to the best of our abilities.
Great. Thanks again for being here, Janelle. So next, we will hear from CDSSAB Northern Treasures.
The Northern Treasures program is a home-based licensed childcare program directly operated by the Cochrane District Social Services Administration Board.
My name is Tamara Pellerin, and I have a daycare through Northern Treasures. I've been with them for 10 years, and our daycare's name is Little Smiles Daycare.
In a licensed home childcare center, you're only licensed for 6 children. So it gives the educator more of an opportunity to work more closely with your child in a home setting. A larger center is not for every child, and this is a great first step to get them into a routine of being out of the home.
I found out actually through a friend about Northern Treasures, and I got informed about it, and Diana was really welcoming, and I really liked the program that they offered, and I was really interested. They guide us with a really good program, and everything is through the ministry, so they take care of all the business behind the scenes.
We take care of all the administrative duties. Their sole focus is on the children and providing quality care.
They call me Madame Mayor, so they only have Madame Mayor. My husband, they call him Mr. Paul. He does all the cooking, homemade soups, homemade casseroles, and also on the weekends, my husband and I do all the cleaning together. So everything is pre-prepped because when you're with the children, you don't have time to spend time cooking, or you want to have your eyes and your attention with them all the time.
Northern Treasures operates under the Cochrane DSAB. We are licensed for 50 homes. We are still looking for providers that would love to have this as an opportunity to stay home with their children as well as work.
Even if we're having a day that is more challenging because they're children and they go through different stages, tomorrow's always a new day.
Excellent, Elijah.
For me, at the end of the day, I know that I'm doing what I love. I love children. One hug from a child makes my day, and I work for a wonderful organization, and I receive a lot of support from them.
Sorry, just had to find the unmute button there, folks. So I don't know if that doesn't give you a warm fuzzies, I don't know what will. Very, very great presentation. So now I'll turn to Program Supervisor Diane Deletic. Anything else to add, Diane?
I think the video covered our program very well. Like it said, if there's any potential providers out there that'd like to join our team, give me a call. We offer training and support on an ongoing basis. And if there's any families looking for a small group setting for their children, give me a call, and I will do my best to match you with a provider in your area that will meet your needs.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for being here, Diane.
Thank you.
So up next, we're going to turn to CDSSAB's EarlyON program.
EarlyON Child and Family Centers are centers all around the province that offer free programming for children 0 to 6, along with their families. When you say families, it's not just the parents. It could be grandparents, step-parents, anyone that's part of that family dynamic that is helping that community child grow.
So being on maternity leave right now, it's nice to have a place to attend with both children during the week, Monday to Friday, some weekends as well. The centers are really welcoming. There's lots of planned activities for the children to do, lots of crafts and equipment for them to play on, and it just really keeps them entertained.
In the Cochrane district, we have service providers in Hearst, Cochrane, Kapuskasing, Moosonee, Iroquois Falls, and in Timmins.
There's always a different program happening. It's either a drop-in and there's somebody different's coming in, or it's a messy play that you get to see kids and their parents interact together.
We can do art, we have gym programs outside, and then we have Indigenous programming on Mondays. So we learn about the 7 grandfather teachings because I want to promote Indigenous programming within our community.
It's really wonderful to see relationships develop between the parents that attend our center. They form friendships because they're all experiencing similar things with their own children.
My first time ever here, he was like 6 weeks old, I think, and I just recovered from a C-section, and it was a cooking class, and all the moms here were super welcoming. They held him while I dealt with my 3-year-old at the time, and everyone was like just open arms to us, even though we were brand new.
It is a place where children are set up to learn new things through discovery and play, and also a place for families to have support through those difficult times of breastfeeding, learning how to potty train, all those fun developmental milestones that every child does differently.
The staff at the EarlyON centers are extremely knowledgeable, so it's a great place to bring children to learn, to be engaged, and even us as parents, I'm learning every day.
And the staff here is amazing. They're like part of our little mat leave tribe, I guess.
I do look forward to coming to work every day. I find there's always something different. It's never the same day twice.
Life is but a dream.
Awesome. So as a new parent myself, I'm really happy to see that this kind of program is available, and I'll be coming to see Gabriella soon. Anything else that you'd like to add, Gabriella?
Yes, actually, just to clarify the contact information. So you have OEYC BF. So there are actually 3 locations in Timmins. So one is with Neovax on Ross, the main site. The other one is on Poplar with the YMCA. And our 3rd location, our newest one, is with the Timmins Native Friendship Center on Kirby. So if you want to send me an email, you definitely can. So my email would be Demarag, so DESMARAG at CDSSAB, so CDSSAB.on.ca. So that would be the main contact for all the EarlyON centers in Timmins.
Great. Awesome. Thank you so much for being here tonight, Gabriella.
No problem. Thank you.
So next, we're going to turn to the Timmins Family Counseling Center.
Hey everyone, this is the Timmins Family Counseling Center located at 60 Wilson Avenue in Suite 310. I'm Jenna Callahan, I'm the counselor and community justice worker.
And I'm Valerie LaBelle Savard, and I'm a registered social worker. At the Timmins Family Counseling Center, we provide bilingual services. We are a nonprofit center, and we provide professional counseling and psychotherapy services to individuals, couples, families, and workplaces in Timmins and the surrounding areas. We can provide services for a variety of different challenges, whether it be with abuse, trauma, anger, mental health, communication, relationship, conflict, anything of that sort. The list goes on. We can provide those services.
So anyone can access our service. Our mandate is for children over 12 and older into adulthood, and you do not require a referral or a diagnosis to attend.
So the first step to accessing our services at the center is by scheduling an individual intake assessment in order to determine what your counseling needs and preferences are. In order to schedule an intake appointment, you can do so by giving us a call at the center. Our phone number is 705-267-7333, and then you can schedule your intake with our receptionist. An intake is free of charge for anyone. At the center, once you've completed your intake appointment, we'll be able to determine if you meet the criteria for one of our ministry-funded programs. If you don't meet the criteria from that program, we also have an employee assistance program that's offered through a variety of different workplaces in Timmins and the surrounding areas. Should you have access to a registered social worker or a registered psychotherapist through your healthcare benefits, that is also an option that we have here at the center.
We don't turn people away if they cannot afford service. If the above mentioned options don't apply to you, you can still receive low or no cost services through our agency. The way that's done is through covering of charitable donations or fundraising dollars that we receive from our community. We can let you know if you do apply for these after the intake assessment. We've modified our services through telephone and soon to be through video services for our clients, and we're properly following the requirements of the proper health authorities. And this will be subject to change as the province becomes safe again.
We anticipate posting on our social media or letting our active clients or any clients who call into the center know of these changes, and we will continue to update you to keep everyone safe.
Great. So thank you so much for that presentation. We have Tanya Duguay here. Is there anything you'd like to add, Tanya?
To unmute. No, I think that Valerie and Jenna did a really great job at presenting all the services that we offer and how to reach us, and some of the ministries funding that we're having. And like we said, we never turn anybody around. So we're always gonna, if we can't offer the service, we'll refer out, or if not, there's always funding, or we receive funding from United Way and things that will also cover some costs that people cannot afford for the service. So we always figure out a way to help.
Great. That's great to know. Thank you so much for being here tonight, Tanya.
You're welcome.
So next we'll hear from Contact North, Contact Null.
Hello everyone, welcome to Timmins. Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm Ashley Lassard, Online Learning Recruitment Officer with Contact North, Contact Null for the Timmins territory. My catchment area includes Wagashay First Nation, Black River Matheson, Iroquois Falls, South Porcupine, Timmins, and Chapleau. Today, I wish to create a greater awareness of the many services Contact North, Contact Null has to offer our wonderful community. In brief, I'm here to support you with all of your online learning needs. If you answer yes to any of the following questions, know that I am here to support you through the entire process, helping you achieve your goals. Are you looking to upgrade your skills, build your resume, or take a language course? Are you seeking guidance in achieving your goal of completing your Ontario Secondary School Diploma? Would you like to obtain a degree or certification from a college or university course or program? Are you an employer seeking additional or specialized training for your employees? Please do reach out to me so that we may go over all of your available options. Having 116 online learning centers across Ontario, we're fortunate to have a full-time center here located within Northern College in South Porcupine. along with 2 part-time centers located within Iroquois Falls Secondary School and the Chapeau Recreational Complex. From these local centers, we offer 5 services: free use of web conferencing, video conferencing, and audio conferencing platforms, supervision of written exams and tests, the most up-to-date information about programs and courses available, assistance with the registration process, and last but not least, a quiet space to complete coursework. As a community-based organization, we're here to support underserved Ontarians in 600 small, rural, remote, Indigenous, and Francophone communities get jobs by making it possible to access education and training without leaving your community. Be sure to visit the following online learning portals that are hosted by Contact North, Contact Nod in Ontario. StudyOnline.ca offers information on 1,000 online programs and 18,000 online courses. For after-hours assistance, StudyOnline.ca offers a chat feature along with our student information hotline number. eChannel.ca offers information on literacy and basic skills courses. TeachOnline.ca is a great resource for faculty and instructors teaching online. Thank you so much for having me, everyone. Have a great evening.
Awesome. So we actually have Ashley here tonight. Is there anything else that you'd like to add to your presentation, Ashley?
Hi, Mike. Thank you. Actually, I just wanted to make the announcement that we successfully were able to reopen our full-time center in South Porcupine as of yesterday, of course, with COVID protocols in place to protect ourselves as well as our clients. It will be on an appointment basis. So if there's anything that you need, feel free to reach out and we will make that appointment for you if we're unable to do so virtually. So thank you again for having me.
No, thanks for being here, and that's great news. Oops. So next we'll turn to Science Timmins.
Welcome to Science Village, here in Timmins, Ontario. Here at Science Village, we strive to achieve a hands-on, minds-on philosophy. What does that mean exactly? Well, all of our exhibits are interactive. You won't just come here to look, but you will enjoy playing, discovering, and learning with our unique hands-on exhibits. Upon arrival, you'll be engaged from the moment you walk in. Our friendly, knowledgeable staff will be here to greet you and give you a complimentary tour your first time here. We have a wide array of themes and activities for every science lover. From design challenges to our indoor hydroponics garden, we'll be sure to spark your interest during your visit. If you're a nature enthusiast, you'll love our nature trading program. Find anything from nature such as rocks, fossils, or seashells and trade them with our own collection from specimens around the world. Don't forget to stop by our live animal section. All of our animals have been rehomed or rescued. Here are just a few of them now. Either watch from a distance or get up close and personal by petting, feeding, or interacting. The choice is yours. For qualified adults, we also offer our fabrication room. It's an extensive workshop providing hand tools, electric tools, and more for your convenience. Have a project you're working on but no space at home? Contact us for more information on how you can use our fabrication room. Take a moment to check out our vintage technology display. With some technology dating back to the early 1900s, at any age, you'll definitely experience some deja vu, reminiscing about what phone models, computers you used to have. Keeping in mind our younger scientists who visit, they will love our Red Room. In here, we have different forms of real-life play. From playing in playhouses, to visiting the doctor's office, to stopping and having a bite to eat at the pretend restaurant, your little one will be engaged and using their imagination to their fullest potential. Since our opening, our Imagination Park has always been a favorite. With these foam blocks, you can construct anything your mind can think of. From forts to motorcycles, we want to see what your imagination can build. Now that you have an idea on how your visit here at the village will go, let's talk about our programming. Every Saturday, we offer a unique club for ages 7 to 14 called our STEAM Club. That stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Arts, and Math. Every session, we have a challenge based around STEAM for your child to play, discover, and learn. You can also rent our private kitchen and dining area for birthday parties. With extras available such as science, reptile, and planetarium shows, this birthday will be sure to be a memorable one. If you're a teacher, daycare provider, or work in the community, be sure to talk to us about our outreach programs. We can provide curriculum-based activities for all ages. So what are you waiting for? Give us a call and start playing, discovering, and learning with Science Village.
Well, I can't be the only one who thinks that that's really cool. We have Mason Charbonneau, the science communicator from Science Timmins here tonight. Anything you'd like to add there, Mason?
Yeah, so thank you for having us. Right now, we're actually going to be opening up the doors again October 1st. So we've been closed for a while because of COVID, but our reopening is going to be a little bit different. So make sure if you want to come by, call and make an appointment. That way what we're doing is we're rotating all of anything that people have to touch. We're going to have an AM and a PM setting. So we're going to be open 3 days a week. But even if you want to book a birthday party or you still have an event, feel free to call us and we can see what we can arrange for any type of event that you guys are picking up.
Awesome. Thanks so much for being here, Mason.
Thank you.
So next we're going to turn to Sports for Kids Timmins.
Okay, Sports for Kids Timmins is a local charity, and we are located at the Sportsplex Arena in the lower foyer. And we offer registration and equipment vouchers to children from low-income families. So all the money stays in Timmins that is raised. It's raised locally and stays locally. And 95 cents of every dollar that we raise goes directly to a child from a low-income family to allow them to play an organized sport. We have a board, and that board every year is required under the requirements of the law to have an annual AGM, and it's usually the first week of December, and people are allowed to put their names forward to become a board member. Volunteer-wise, we don't offer too many functions anymore. We more deal one-on-one with parents, etc. But if anyone would ever be interested in donating money or offer a fundraiser of some kind that the money could come, we are always looking for local funding. We get no funding from the city or from the government, so it's all fundraised money. We're very fortunate. The businesses and the people in Timmins have supported us over the years. And we are fortunate that the Lever Sullivan tournament, that money comes to us for the T blocks. And that was canceled this year, so our fundraising has been cut by 50% due to COVID. But our demand is even higher for the fall because there are more people within the income bracket that need assistance. What we do is we have a Welcome to Sports Night. And so that's our give back to our sports organizations that we partner with. And what we do is we have each of them have a free table, just like a Welcome to Timmins Night, and they are able to demonstrate demonstrate their sports, do their registration, and it's a one-stop shop for people, not only applicants, but also getting back to Timmins, because many parents don't know what's offered in Timmins, and it's always very important for children to be active. I feel that sports teaches a child a lot of good life skills and keeps them busy and healthy.
Very well said, and couldn't agree more, Colleen. I think sports and my physical and mental health growing up went hand in hand. So thank you so much for the work that you do. Anything else you'd like to add?
Yes, first of all, thank you for this opportunity. And our office is open, has been open since the second week of August. We are using appointment only with a locked door. We have had a number of applicants this fall, many of them who have lost their job or are on social assistance due to COVID. So we're winding down. We closed for 2020 on September 24th. And at this time, if any parents want to apply, they need to call the office number and make an appointment because there's only a few sports left. There's hockey, there is martial arts, and there is skiing, cross country and downhill. But the rest have all really technically closed the registrations. So thanks again.
Oh, thank you so much for being here as well. So next we will turn to Gilles Bisson, MPP for Timmins James Bay.
Well, this is Welcome to Timmins Night, à la pandemic, as they say. We're doing it differently this year in order to accommodate what's happening with the pandemic. But for those who've never come to Welcome to Timmins Night, it's a great opportunity for you to come and see all the various agencies, not-for-profit organizations who provide service in town so that you know who does what and you can connect with people that you might be interested in. I'm Gilles Bisson. I'm the Provincial Member of Parliament, as you can see. I represent you at the Ontario Legislature. And my office simply is a place that you come when you're looking for information related to the provincial government. Let's say that you have a problem with workers' compensation, or you have a problem with ODSP, you have a problem with housing, or a problem with healthcare, whatever it might be. My office is there along with my staff in order to assist. We're down on Wilson Avenue. You'll see us. That's a big glass building. We're up on the second floor, and we're always pleased to serve you. This Welcome to Timmins Night is a really good idea because it's really an opportunity for you to get to know us a lot better. But at the same time, it's a chance to Timmins to showcase itself because it's a great place to live. Yeah, we're a little bit far. We're an 8-hour drive away from Toronto, 9 from Ottawa. But we have the lakes here, we have the outdoors, we have a beautiful community, wonderful people, and it's a great place to grow up, raise your kids, and make your life here. So for those of you who are new to our Timmins, welcome to Timmins, and we're so glad that you're with us.
That's awesome. First off, thanks so much for being here, Gilles. I know you're a very busy person, especially these days. Is there anything else that you wanted to add to your presentation? You might be on mute there, Gilles. Well, he did have to maybe sneak away to another webinar.
There we go. I think I figured it out.
Oh, there we go.
Sorry about that. I thought you unmuted me. Sorry about that.
No.
I was just saying very quickly, first of all, to everybody out there who's participating in this is a great thing. Allows us, as I said, to find out more about what the community has to offer and what you have to offer to the community. This pandemic has been a challenge, as we all know, but working together, we're going to get through this. And I just want to say to people, if there's anything we can, please call my office. Phone number's there. You know where to find us. We're always there to assist. Thank you.
Great. So it's gone quite quickly, but we're at our last presentation, and we're going to hear from Kiwanis Club of Timmins. That was terrific. And I just want to point out how funny it was when I went through these photos, and that graduation photo from Timmins High, my wife and I are right there in the front row. So that hit home, and it just shows how small, how small and interwoven this city is. So here we have Paul Ouimet, president of Kiwanis Club Timmins. Anything you'd like to add, Paul?
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Mike, for this opportunity. Kiwanis. A lot of people know the name. We've been around pretty well forever in the community, since 1923. We're a small group, but with a very large heart. We are driven by service, and we're focusing on helping the children and youth of our community and their families, especially now more than ever with this pandemic. Children have to go south for medical services and support. Families are at a hard time where sometimes employment comes by at a really challenging circumstance. We're here to help. We've shown some photos here where we support small events in our community, such as sports. We've helped clubs such as the Scouts, the Cubs, the Beavers. We've been very strong helping the Cochrane-Timiskaming Children Treatment Center. And some of our other flagship events, signature events, are Beauce Carnival. This year, that and the Kayak Festival, our participation has not occurred. The events did not occur. We're hopeful, and we need to stay positive, that 2021 will allow us to reassemble with less physical distancing. But through it all, we are here to help. We want you to consider becoming a Kiwanian, either as a corporate member or as an individual member. And if that's not for you because of other circumstances, you may be in need, or you may know of people that are in need. Reach out to us. Our phone number is on the screen. Our email to reach us is there. Our website is there. And if you want to reach us out through Facebook and do a private message, please feel free to do so. Our next generation that will make our community vibrant and strong is our youth. We're here to support that direction, to make sure that they are strong, powerful, and confident in what they can deliver back to our community. That's it. Mike, back to you. And if there are any questions, don't forget to chat them out or reach out to us directly after this event.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here, Paul. It's always great to have you on board. So we will take a look at our Q&A here. So let's see what we have from the audience. So we have a couple questions just regarding, so for the CDSSAB programs. So Diane, how do you register your child to receive childcare with Northern Treasures?
So what they would do is they would call the office, and I take down some information, just some basic information to help me place them with a provider. They meet the potential provider. Once the family and the provider have met and they've decided that that's a childcare situation that they want to continue with, they contact me, and it's as simple as I email them a link. I need an immunization record, and they can start when they need be. It's a pretty quick and easy process once they've met the provider.
Awesome. And we had another one just for EarlyON. How do we register for EarlyON, Gabriella?
So for EarlyON, families can register at our website. So it's Cochrane, COCHRANE, district.earlyon, CDSSAB.com. So once families in our district, say in Timmins, register as an EarlyON member, they're considered registered within the Cochrane district. So they're able to attend EarlyON programming and centers from Hearst, Moosonee, Kapuskasing, or Falls, Cochrane, and all three sites in Timmins. So
great. And just checking Facebook to see if we have any on the Facebook Live as well. Okay. we have a question from one of our guests. If someone would like to volunteer at your organization, who can they contact? Is there an organization in particular that you're looking to volunteer with, Kelsey? Well, are any organizations that are accepting volunteers? So I guess it's just a general question for the panel. Is there anyone who's particularly looking for volunteers right now?
I'll step in. This is Paul from Kiwanis. We are all living challenging times because of the pandemic. Physical distancing and the legislations or rules that have been put upon us mean that a lot of normal events to help out and to volunteer in person are challenging. That is definitely something that's affected Kiwanis. We've been helping at the Halloween Fright Walk at the Northern College when they started that last year. We do complimentary cotton candy for the young and the young at heart at various events across our community, sports and others. We support the concert singers, and we've supported the THNVS music program. Volunteers right now are not what's top on the list because the events have really slowed down. We're hoping that now school is back in, things are going to change. And let's cross our fingers that we'll do all our part to put behind us COVID-19 as fast as globally is possible.
Agreed, definitely. So we have a question for Science Timmins. Mason, how much does it cost to visit Science Timmins?
So it really depends on age. It also depends kind of what visit you're looking for. So it's $10 for adults and $8 for children. That gives you a day pass normally, but because of the current circumstances, if you give us a call, we'll be able to book a certain time slot for you, discuss maybe what age the child is or what age the adults are, kind of what your interests are, and we can go from there to make sure that we create a booking and with specific costs associated with it to make sure that you guys get the most out.
Awesome, that's very affordable, so that's great news. Next question is for EarlyON, so we'll go back to Gabriella. How much is EarlyON? Is there a cost to it?
So EarlyON programming for families 0 to 6, and they're all free. So right now, of course, our video was filmed prior to COVID, so we were offering in-person programming. So if you head to our website, again, which is cochranedistrict.earlyoncdsab.com, you'll find the Facebook pages to all of our centers in the district, along with their virtual calendars. So they've been offering free 2 programs a day per center, so live, online, and sometimes it's pre-recorded. So it's all free, it's all accessible right now via social media. And we're hoping to open within the next few weeks.
Awesome, terrific. So just double checking if there's any other questions. All right, well, I think that just about does it for questions. So once again, thank you to everyone who's viewing from home, whether it be on Zoom or on Facebook Live. And thank you so much to all of our panelists for being here tonight to present your organizations and to answer some questions. This recording of this webinar will be available on YouTube very shortly. So on our YouTube page, Welcome to Timmins Live. And so that this information will be accessible year-round. And so we hope that it benefits both the organizations and our community at large getting this information out. Thank you again for all being here, and have a great evening.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody. Enjoy the rest of the week.
You too, Paul.
Thanks again, Mike, for hosting.